Hello, welcome to the Reframing Mindset podcast. We are clear my head of the thoughts that are preventing clarity, practice my speech, among other things. Episodes range from informative knowledge to funny stories about my experiences, and in the future, maybe include interviews. So subscribe and enjoy. Episodes drop every other day. Okay, welcome back to Reframe Mindset podcast. My name is Concept Brooks. I know this episode I talk about it's obvious, but uh, it's just one of those things that I just be aware of. Was when I actually gain the weight, my body feels heavier, like unnaturally heavier. Uh, uh, and that's one of those things that made me just realize that I want. I don't know. One of my goals is actually get down to that nice weight of maybe 180 to 175 just to feel if my body would feel actually lighter because I've I can remember the days when I was actually very skinny, like could not pass 145 pounds, and now I'm having trouble reaching below 200. And I want so it's like it does. It's one of those episodes to be like, as well. I said, the life is a journey. Life is a journey, and there's a lot of changes you're gonna go through. And this is another episode to be like, it's to work towards your dream, but your dream body. It's the first thing to actually to do is actually reach that dream body, and the next thing is to actually maintain it. That's the hard part. And one of the things that's actually learned as well is that one of the things that's gonna make it harder was when you actually achieve that dream body and then you start working. If you are employee or stuff like that, you will have to actually take active steps to actually maintain that body. That's something I never really incorporated as well. So I could actually do have couple exercise and things I could actually do to actually reach that dream body. But what I know now is that when you're actually doing your 9 to 5, depending on the type of work, the type of lifestyle they're gonna be in, your weight compared to the ability to do the exercise because sometimes you're gonna be doing a lot of work and you're tired and stuff and you're gonna miss those days. It's gonna really compound again and you're gonna go back to gaining weight. So you have to actually figure out a way around that as well. I don't really figure out a way around that as well. That's something I actually tell you, our younger me. Nah, I would not tell this to my younger me because my younger me would be skinny as hell and stuff. I would not tell this to a younger me. I would tell this to a you listening to me. Maybe I would tell this to a younger me that I'm actually raising, like my son or stuff. But not a younger me. A younger me, this information would not be relevant to him until now. Yeah, so, but yeah, that's one of the things that it's obvious, but it's obvious, but you have to be mindful. If you're someone that is skinny, like I was, and you do like athletics and stuff, and you want to gain weight, you can do things to actually gain weight and reach your desired body weight. But one thing is that you're gonna feel the unnaturalness of having that weight because you never used to have that weight. So it's going to be one of those weird things to adjust to the new weight because you were never that person. So this is one of the episodes for it. It's not a way to deter you. It's just one of those things to be like You don't want to gain weight to become obese, because as a person in science, you know, I'm not saying this out of opinion or stuff like that. It's unhealthy to reach that level. But sometimes you want your BMI. Sometimes it's actually good to actually really gain some weight, in a sense, like being a homeowner. One of the most of the things that I actually was doing, like moving stone and stuff like that. What happened was that when um before I became a homeowner, most of these stuff I was trying to do at my family home where I grew up, and it I barely could do it because my body was so weak. My body was so weak, and then what happened is that you have my older grandmother or stuff like that could actually do those stuff at her age. Most of those, well, not most of those stuff, but she always said that okay, she was actually doing those stuff at her younger age. That's what she was telling me. And what I realized was the perspective of time again. You know, in her younger years, she would have gone through these changes just like me, where I had to actually gain this weight to actually able to do a lot of these manly work that I had to do to actually maintain this home. So, being the time that she was growing up in and she had to do farming and stuff like that, those those times that she was doing those stuff developed her body to withstand a lot of those hard work, and gave her a vigor to actually to be able to be so um able to be, let's say, in her right mind, or be able to do a lot of things even in her older age. When I'm thinking about in her older age, because a lot of people at her age, and I think, put into perspective, she was basically retired, just basically big chilling in her home. A lot of persons at her age weren't retired or in a way lifestyle that she had, and just basically sickly and stuff like that. Sickly at her age. She had basic sicknesses, but she could actually do work. She could actually do work, and all that just basically. So what this episode is gonna be like is just the fact that you, as you lifestyle changes, you're going to require your body will change, and it will feel unnatural. It will feel unnatural, but you have to actually, what I would suggest is just basically do research, learn about your proper weight compared to your height, learn about the proper diet, learn about the proper exercises. That's the thing. And then when you learn that, then you have to adjust that to the different lifestyles. So different lifestyle, because we're going in a more modern world. So what happened would be, in my grandmother's time, she would have a natural, natural, somewhat healthy lifestyle, in the sense because she was doing farming. So what would happen is that all her hard work, hard labor of doing planting all those stuff, reaping, she will be replanting healthy food and having it to cook and stuff and eat. But then the process of actually doing planting and doing those farming activity keep her body healthy, so that in her older age she's basically more fit than many people. And that's the thing you realize about a lot of farmers as well. You realize their body is more fit even their older age, because the work and stuff builds up their body like that. So for someone like me now, going to a 9 to 5 work, a more office-like environment, you're basically sitting down, clocking in, getting your lunch break and stuff like that. That will actually make you get fatter if you don't actually take the time to actually work out and all those stuff. Because I've actually witnessed that with myself. Actually witnessed that with myself. So that's the thing you will learn. So you have to just basically take those things into account. So basically what this episode will be like, if you're a person that's want to gain weight, the thing that I cannot tell you is that your body will feel unnaturally different if you weren't a person that was skinny for a large portion of your life. So you just have to expect that. And then what happens is that when you gain weight, one of the thing is that you'll be saying, okay, I want to gain a little weight. But if you do not have active steps to actually maintain that weight when you achieve it, you're going to blow way past that goal and you're going to have trouble actually getting back to that goal. You're going to have way more trouble to get back to that goal. That's basically my 2 cents on this thing. Thank you for listening and look forward for the next episode. Mhm.
Well, this is the end of the episode. Thanks for watching and look forward for the next episode. To support this podcast, go to anchor.fm/cssb/support or become a sponsor for this episode. If you have a product that you want to have more exposure, DM me on the Instagram page, Reframing Mindset Podcast, or on Twitter at ReframingP. Either way would help. Thank you regardless for listening, and here's a preview for the next episode.